When an artist like Jill is gone, she's not, because the work's immortal. It's inside each one of us, and always will be for as long as we live. We're very lucky for that. Leslie Nuss is a singer, songwriter, designer, special needs activist, wife, and mother who ran for the Indiana State Senate last year. Yeah, all right, represent. Represent. She's passionate about women in music and about equality and the environment and using music as a balm and inspiration in these challenging times. Give it up for Leslie.
Thanks. I crossed paths with Jill twice. The first time was shortly after I moved to New York from Champaign-Urbana. The first week I moved there, I played at an open mic, and I was immediately recruited by this guy named Johnny, something like Thunder. I don't know, he had some made-up last name, to play some shows. And he took me to see Jill because he was booking her too. And that was before, she was well known. And the one thing I do remember her talking about was selling shoes. I believe it was Bergdorf Goodman, and she had Barbra Streisand had come in. That was like her big, her client. So anyway, yeah, and she was a great storyteller. Yeah, it was apparent way back then. So I'm excited to play this song for you first.
Shelley were at Cinnamon Park, waiting for the battle of the bands. Betty's older brother had a bad reputation and a waterbed in his van. He said, "Hey, Jilly Sue, I got something for you, something that'll blow your mind." We hopped into his van and he opened his hand. He said, "It's only Mother Nature." Cinnamon Park, in our cinnamon days, we were so freaked out, but in a really good way, in a really good way. Yeah, those were the days. I wish I could go back again. Billy had a talk box and a PV bass. Started feeling funny when they hit the stage. Betty was getting so shit-faced, and I could not stop laughing. When they gone all around and I laid on the ground, I was amazed how the clouds just kept moving. And they played the same song and they played the chords wrong, but I never heard it better. Cinnamon Park, in our cinnamon days, we were so freaked out, but in a really good way, in a really good way. Yeah, those were the days. I wish I could go back again. Betty's now in rehab and she's using again. Her brother's unemployed but with a brand new van. Billy came in second in the battle of the bands. Wish we could go back again. Cinnamon Park, in our cinnamon days, we were so freaked out, but in a really good way, in a really good way. Yeah, those were the days. I wish I could go back again. Cinnamon Park, in our cinnamon days, we were so freaked out, but in a really good way, in a really good way. Yeah, those were the days. I wish I could go back again.
Thanks. I just loved how she incorporated Chicago in there. Being from Chicago. The other time we crossed paths was I got to open up for her at Martyrs years ago. Jill was just amazing, right, if you've seen her live. And one thing that really impressed me about her was her wardrobe. She had the coolest skirt on, and that's why I made myself a skirt. I am a designer. She had this skirt that had like 2 teeth on it, and there was maybe one was holding a toothbrush. It was so cool. And, right? So funny. It was just so funny. And she didn't have a song about teeth, so that was even better. I had my parents at the show, and my dad was always kind of jealous of me being on stage, so I let him sing a song, and which it was really unusual. And then I sang a song that I had written about my mother called Setting Sun. And afterwards, Jill asked me if I had a recorded version of it, which I didn't at the time. It went on my 3rd album. And but I realized what a huge compliment that was, that such an amazing songwriter like her actually paid attention and asked me about one of my songs. So this next song I'm going to play, I think she would have liked, really. But, I just really hope we can keep her legacy going. She really was an amazing, amazing artist and an inspiration for many. In these troubled times with so many bulls in this china shop, what can we do? We're not powerless to clean up the mess they made. All the wannabes and the psychopaths thumb their nose while they slip our grasp, but the masks are off, they're out playing golf while we rage. No sane person on planet Earth wants to claim these people as ours, so let's put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. Yeah, the powerful on their power trip puff up their chest, but it's all a grift, 'cause they don't care unless you're a zillionaire. Our patient game is wearing thin when every time they have to win, but the die's been cast, they're gonna have a blast out there. No sane nation on planet Earth wants to claim these people as ours, so let's put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. And we have seen they lack any intention of trying to help those less fortunate. They just took over our government, so it's off to Mars without a safety net. In ancient times, they'd walk the plank, but they stole the ship and they robbed the bank. Well, we're feeling kind, we made up our minds yesterday. Out in space with the master race, you can have your fill, don't forget your pills, and we'll pull what's left back from the edge of too late. We all know who they are, they're the biggest stars in this galaxy of a rogues gallery. Time to burst the bubble of this gilded mirage. Let's gather on the platform and sing Bon Voyage, Bon Voyage, goodbye, farewell, forever. No sane planet in the universe wants to claim these people as ours, so let's put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. I'd like you to sing with me now. Ba, 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 bye. Can you do this? Ba, 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 ba.
keep going, please. We're gonna put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. Come on, let's put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. We're gonna put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. I love you guys. Let's put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. One more time with feeling. Put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars. We're gonna put them all on a rocket ship with a one-way ticket to Mars.